Good day, everyone, and welcome to Journey and Awakening of the Anointed with Mr. Buzz, the channel of authenticity and truth and sometimes music. I talk about just about everything. So if you like things that are real and authentic, this is the channel for you. Please like and subscribe. Smashing that like button really helps me out a lot. It's been getting my videos out to some more people lately, so I appreciate that. Thank you very much. So this is a part 2, I guess, basically, for a video I made a little while ago, maybe yesterday, actually. I got a comment here, some questions here, so I'll read what he said. I know that tuning all the strings on a guitar down a half step really makes it sound better. It also loosens the strings a bit, which is better for bending, and it takes a bit of pressure off the neck. Stevie Ray Vaughan did this. Yes, he did. Played an E-flat tuning. And that's what that's called. If you take your guitar and tune it down a full half step, you're in what's called E-flat tuning. But you're still basically tuned. Well, you're not in 440 anymore. I'd have to see what the number is. It's like 420 something when you do that. The thing about that is, if you want to do that properly, you should have a separate guitar, actually, for E-flat, because there's a truss rod goes right through your neck. And when you change, like when they come from factory, they're set for 440. And when you change the tension on them and drop the pitch a half step, you've actually got everything out of whack a little bit. You might get lucky and it might play okay, but usually if you take a guitar that's set for 440 and you just start dropping your strings a half step, you're going to cause problems. So you need to have a separate guitar for that, and then you can set that truss rod for E-flat tuning, and then you won't have that problem. Okay, so that's what Stevie had a guitar tech who had to work on his guitar all the time, obviously, and he couldn't just crank that up to regular 440 tuning without his guitar tech doing something first, right? I mean, he could, but it wouldn't be good for it. So 432 is not quite that much of a drop. It's only a tiny little drop. So just to give you an idea, that's 440, and that's 432. I'm just playing the one string. That's 440. Okay, so it's not much of a difference. Now, what I'm really talking about here anyway is I'm not suggesting we move to 432 to make everything sound better. In my opinion, it is a nicer, richer tone when you drop that little bit. But most people are not even going to be able to tell the difference. Like, I could play this guitar and that guitar. One's in 440, one's in 432. You're not going to be able to tell the difference, really. It's a very slight amount. What I'm saying is that the vibrations, the frequencies that come off of your instrument when it's tuned to 432 are going to interact with the atmosphere and with human beings in a much more harmonious way than 440 does. You don't see the effect that 440 is having, but it's having that effect anyway. It's causing disturbance in the air, in humans themselves. So, I mean, this is 432. I'll give you... Actually, I'll play 440 first, I guess. You're not going to hear any big, huge difference. You know, to people with untrained ears, there's probably going to be no difference at all. Okay, that's 440. And it's not that it sounds bad or anything, but it causes a chaos in the atmosphere. So you can't really hear a huge difference. I can hear some because my ears are really, really well trained. But most people who don't have trained ears are not going to even tell any difference in that at all. The difference is invisible, okay? It's this frequency interacts better with you as a person, your electrical system, your energies that flow through you. 440 is known to be chaotic. So this isn't about doing something to make your music sound better. No one's even going to notice that you've tuned to 432, okay? What I'm saying is the whole cosmos. Let's look at it this way. I'm not an astronomer, so I can't really explain this the way I'd like to be able to. But somebody did explain this to me one day, somebody who was into astronomy and stuff and knew quite a bit about it. So we take our major scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, okay? The relationship between these notes, what we can talk about is how far apart they are from each other. So we have a full step, another full step, then a half step, then a full step, full step, full step, and the last one's a half step. Those relationships between those notes are simulated in the solar system with the planets. Okay, there are relationships between the distance of the planets and stuff that correspond to what I just played there for the major scale. Basically, the whole cosmos is tuned for music. The whole cosmos is music. There's something called the music of the spheres. All the celestial bodies are giving off notes. The notes they're giving off are in 432. Okay? So what we're doing when we tune our instrument to it, we're just tuning to the universe that we live in. 440 is just above it, and it makes everything clash. It's not that you're hearing it that much with your ears. You won't even notice it unless your ears are trained. But it's still causing the chaos anyway. It's causing anxious feelings. It's causing aggression, all kinds of negative stuff. Heavy metal is full of diminished fifths. Okay, that's a terrible sounding interval, right? I'd probably just invoke two demons doing that. That is a sound that causes demons to be attracted to it, honestly, okay? A perfect fifth is that. Now, a perfect fifth in 432, we're really good. We're in tune with the cosmos, and we got nothing but consonants there. We got no demons liking that at all. But as soon as I play, that's demonic music. That will literally attract negative, dark forces to the area you're playing your music in. Okay? Not kidding. I'm not kidding. If you listen to music that's meant for dark ceremonies, it will have all kinds of diminished fifths and minor seconds. Just that one interval right there, it pretty much epitomizes Hindu music and a lot of Arabic stuff, a lot of, I don't know if it's Muslim music but in Arabic countries, a lot of the music they play, you'll hear that interval, that minor second, right? We don't use minor seconds in our Western music. We use a major second, right? We go, our first, whatever our root is, our next note in the scale is always a full step up. That's a major second. That takes that darkness away from it. As soon as you go for that minor second, darkness and demons are attracted to it. Anything from the kingdom of darkness is attracted to certain intervals, okay? The diminished fifth being the biggest one. Jimi Hendrix started Purple Haze with something called a tritone. Okay? That's the most evil sound you can make with an instrument right there. And I said something in my other video about how a dominant 7 had a diminished fifth. It has a tritone, which is, there's a diminished fifth within the tritone. So it wasn't really correct to say it has a diminished fifth. And it doesn't really. A dominant 7 is a major chord with a minor 7. So it has a perfect fifth in it. But if you look at all the intervals in it, there is a diminished fifth within there, and it's called a tritone. These are things that demons are fully attracted to. As soon as they hear them, I mean, I'll have to cleanse this place just doing this demonstration. I probably brought something around. That's literally how powerful these things are, and how powerful notes and intervals and frequencies and pitches are. Okay, that 432 that will keep everything copacetic. Everything will be nice, harmonious, and peaceful. As soon as I play in 440, the atmosphere, even though you're not going to hear too much difference, your untrained ear won't even hear it at all. You won't even know. Okay, that's 432. Probably sounds exactly the same to most of you listening. To me, it does, and I can hear I can hear even teeny weeny little pitches or differences in pitch. But most people don't have the ears I have. The Lord blessed me with extremely good ears for music. I can listen to pretty much any piece of music and just pick up the guitar and play it instantly. That just because I hear it a certain way. Most people don't have that. And I was able to tune a guitar by ear pretty much right away as soon as I picked one up. Most people have to, takes years to train your ears to get used to hearing the little differences in pitch. I never had any problem with it. I've got almost perfect pitch. So to me, I hear quite a difference in 432 and 440. Most of you will not. This isn't about making it sound better. It's about something that's happening in an invisible plane, okay? Even when I just play this 440 guitar now, I'm creating disturbances in the air everywhere because 440 is not the tuning of this cosmos. I'm playing out of tune with my environment. The music that's coming out of that amp is not in tune with me, with my body. My body is tuned to 432. It understands those frequencies. Those will keep me from getting anxious. 432 will keep me nice and calm and feeling good. 440 will make me fidgety and anxious. It does to everybody, but people don't understand and don't realize it. So they feel anxious, they just blame it on something else. The music you're listening to, especially if it has a lot of diminished fifths and a lot of tension in certain ways, like tension is, let's say I play this chord here. Okay, that's a nice sweet major chord. There's no tension in that. It's all just pure consonants. I want to put some tension in there. Hear that? Now there's tension. It wants to change to another chord. I created tension. I created something in the airwaves that wasn't so smooth and sweet anymore. That's nice and smooth and sweet. And then, right? And then I can put some more tension in it. I can play what's called the parallel minor chord. There's the major. Creates tension. Tension in music, if used in a certain way, can make you anxious, can make you aggressive. Did you ever see them at a heavy metal concert when they're slam dancing, they're running at each other and banging their heads together and throwing each other around? And I mean, it looks ludicrous to me. I can't imagine why anyone would do it. But the music is firing them up to do that. The music is literally causing that to happen. Before they send certain battalions out to fight in wars, guess what they do? They put them in tanks with ridiculously loud, aggressive, heavy metal music, like real fast speed metal, and get them all pumped up before they send them out to kill a bunch of people. The music gets them ready for carnage, for absolute carnage. Tension, diminished fifths, especially. There's nothing like a diminished fifth to invoke a demon. And there's nothing like 440 to cause chaos and dissonance in the atmosphere around us and in our bodies. Okay? When I play this chord, those sound waves are leaving the guitar, and if there's somebody across the room, those sound waves hit that person, and they do more than allow the person to hear it. Like, of course, they hear it and they can interpret what they've heard, but those frequencies have hit them physically, hit their body, and are going to affect that body. If it's in 432, it'll affect that body in a positive way. If it's in 440, it will not. You don't have to believe me, but it's true. I promise you, it's 100% true. So I will leave it there. If you got any other questions, please feel free to ask. It's not about the sound. It's about frequencies playing nice with the environment and with us. So thanks for watching, and remember that Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. He is the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings.